Welcome to Nissi News Bytes at 1.
Now, good afternoon, our viewers. Welcome to Nissi Bytes at 1. My name is Mboya Faith. Now, on to our first news, which is political news. Azimi la Umoja flag bearer Raila Odinga and his running mate Martha Karua has jointly stated that what is in their manifesto and what they are ready to do for the country if they form the next government. The two say that they have been together more than they have been apart. They made their promises to Kenyans on issues affecting the country. Let's join Isaac Waweru for more news. And now, Azimi la Umoja presidential running mate Martha Karua has come out to clarify her reason for working with Raila Odinga. The NA Kenya party leader said that it is for the country's interest, and she also said that Kenya is in a dangerous space and that is the reason that made her opt to work with Raila Odinga. Let's hear more from our reporter.
ODM leader Raila Odinga on Tuesday dismissed claims that he is part of the Jubilee government, saying his role was just to advise on a needs basis. In response to accusation leveled towards him over the rising cost of living, Raila exonerated himself from blame, saying he has no official role in government.
Baba hayuko katika cabinet. Naweza tu kutoa ushauri kwa rais mwenyewe, lakini yeye mwenyewe na wenzake ndio wako katika serikali. Kwa hivyo sisi tumeweza kutoa pendekezo, lakini saa zingine wanapata ugumu hapa na pale ambao mimi mwenyewe siwezi kuyaingia. Lakini sisi tunaweza kuongea juu yale tutafanya. Na mimi naweza kuhakikishia Wakenya ati ahadi ambayo tumetoa sio mzaha. Ni ahadi ambayo tunajua ni deni kwa Wakenya.
Raila was speaking at a conference with the media on Tuesday in Karen. On the rising cost of living, Raila called for an understanding on the prevailing economic conditions worldwide.
Themselves are major contributory factors to the rise in cost of living, not only in Kenya, but around the world. Even see the USA is fighting it. European countries right now are having serious problems because of what is happening in Ukraine there. So there are factors beyond the actual control of the government. But you can actually make some adjustments when you, for example, cut down on certain expenditures and then focus on feeding the people, making it much more bearable for the local person in the country. And you're really talking about basically just essential commodities like the cost of unga, which everybody talks about, the price of sugar, or the price of cooking oil, and also petrol and so on. You can, by looking at the budget and making some adjustments in terms of expenditure, both recurrent and development, you can be able to make some adjustments. Kwa hivyo, kuna njia ya kufanya haya. Kuna njia ya kufanya haya, na sisi tunahakika tukiingia katika serikali ndani ya siku 100 ili tumeahidi, tutapunguza gharama ya maisha kwa Wakenya wote.
Raila said he will concede defeat if elections go against him on 9th of August. He took a swipe at the Deputy President William Ruto for abdicating his duty and blaming others, yet he benefits from the government he attacks daily. Raila and Martha Karua had a talk about how they will bring down the cost of living and how they will fight corruption. Reporting for Nissi Bytes at 1, my name is Isaac Waweru.
Now, Azimi la Umoja presidential running mate Martha Karua has come out to clarify her reason for working with Raila Odinga. The NARC Kenya party leader said that it is for the country's interest, and Martha Karua also said that Kenya is in a dangerous space, and that is the reason that made her opt to work only with Raila Odinga. Let's hear more from our reporter.
Azimio la Umoja presidential running mate Martha Karua has come to clarify her reason for working with Raila Odinga. The NARC Kenya party leader said that it was for the country's interest, and she also said that Kenya is in a dangerous space, and that was the reason that made her opt to work with Raila Odinga. Speaking during a joint interview with TV stations, Karua insisted that the country is in dire need of good leadership, insisting that the country is at risk of losing everything built over the years.
Kwa sasa tuelewe, Azimio haiko kwa serikali. Jubilee ambayo iko kwa serikali ni chama moja baina ya vyama 26 za muungano wa Azimio. Lakini ni kweli iko uhusiano mzuri kati ya kinara wangu na rais aliyeko. Kwa hivyo wananchi waelewe, hatuwezi kama Azimio kuamua ni vipi. Lakini tukichukua mamlaka na Mungu atusaidie na wananchi tuchukue. Tumepeana ahadi ya kwamba kwa siku 100 za kwanza gharama ya maisha itateremshwa. Na ziko njia kadhaa za kufanya hivyo na kinara wangu ashaelezea, na hii si mara ya kwanza gharama ya maisha imejaribiwa kuletwa chini na serikali.
She said that she has worked with former Prime Minister for more years than they have been opposing sides. She further noted that they have over the years rooted for social justice and that their teaming up was not just for convenience. Azimio presidential candidate Raila Odinga also added that he has more in common with Karua compared to most people he has worked with in and outside the government. Reporting for Nissi Bytes at 1, my name is Achieng Faith.
And now, on to other news. Relatives, family, and friends in Kiambu County want justice to prevail after 2 of their family members were murdered in an unknown circumstances. The incident was confirmed via a phone by the police commander in Kinangop. Shalom Wanjera reports.
The incident was confirmed via a phone by police commander in Kinangop, Francis Mwangi, who then stated that they have launched investigations to put the main suspect through legal action. A family member talked to the press stating that they didn't know what happened and those who were around didn't hear any commotions.
Na kulingana na vile nimesikia ni kwamba ati hawakujua kile kilifanyika. Wanasema hata hawakusikia nduru. Na wale waliokuja hapa walimchukua hapa asubuhi, kwa hivyo usiku mzima walilala hapa na uchungu.
The father said that the machetes were at the crime scene which were used to slay the victims.
Na hizo makuni zilikuwa makuni kama 4 na panga. Ndizo zilikuwa zinawakatakata na wamepigwa tu kichwa, hawajapigwa pale kwingine. Wamekatakatwa kichwa. Kwa hivyo hatujui kuliko.
This incident has left the family members in shock, saying that nothing was stolen and has called upon police officers to bring justice to the family and wants the main perpetrators to be unmasked, as a similar case happened to one of them last year.
Kufa hivi kama kuku. Mtu hawezi akaingizwa katika mambo ambayo ni ya kifo kwa sababu mzee kama huyo, kama ni mali alikuwa anataka ama kitu cha kawaida wangeweza kuchukua, lakini inasemekana hakuna kitu wamechukua. Ma TV ziko kwa nyumba, pesa pia zilipatikana kwa mfuko ya mzee, simu ndizo hazipatikana.
Hapa nilikuta mama ameanguka, amelala na tumbo, na baba yangu amelala ameangalia juu. Alikuwa amepigwa picha na mtu.
Hata mimi nimepoteza mtoto wangu last year but 1, na ni kifo tu, alikuwa aliuliwa tu. Sasa naona kama ni kitu inarikari. Kwa hivyo badala ya kunyamaza tunaomba tu watusaidie tujue baba na mama yetu aliuliwa kwa nini.
Reporting for Nissi Television, my name is Shalom Wanjera.
Now that was so unfortunate, and we pray and hope for the best. And on to other news. At long last, Kenyan workers in the Middle East will have a safe house built by the government of Kenya. The government is set to build a safe house for stranded Kenyan working in Jeddah and Riyadh cities. Grace Mohia has more of this news.
To the press, CS for Labour Simon Chegului said that the government has set aside 70 million shillings to build a safe house for Kenyan workers stranded in Saudi Arabia in a campaign to ensure safety of hundreds of Kenyans working in Middle East.
Tumekuwa tukiomba na kupanga kupata pesa ama fedha ya to finance safe homes, and inalingana na vile wengine wanafanya. Kuna nchi zingine kule ugaibuni, haswa upande wa Uarabuni kama wa Filipino na wa Pakistani, ambao wamefanya wamejengea watu wao nyumba za kuishi wakati wanapokosa kazi ama wakidhulumiwa. Tunakuwa na nyumba ambao watabaki, ambao sisi wenyewe kama Kenya tutasimamia kupitia ubalozi wetu wa nchi hiyo. Kwa hivyo Wakenya hatutataka tena kuona Mkenya ambaye anarandaranda ama amepoteza kazi ama hana makazi, atakuwa anabaki hapo akitafutiwa vyeti vyake ya kusafiri kurudi nyumbani.
He stated that one will be built in Jeddah while the other one will be set up in Riyadh, which will serve as pilot projects before the government fully launches in other countries. That will see the end of torture. Chegului said that the program aimed to address challenges facing Kenyans workers in foreign countries, as they will have a place to stay before the embassies sort out their issues. Reporting for Nissi News Bytes, I am Grace Mohia.
Now that was some great news for the Kenyan workers in those particular cities, and we wish them the best. And now on to some other political news. Kenya Kwanza Brigade took their caravan to Tharaka Nithi with promises of the voters and the people in the environs. Led by the Deputy President, the team had an economic forum for the Tharaka Nithi people. Our reporter will tell us more.
Voters during the campaign tour, William Ruto said he is going to collect all the information from the Tharaka Nithi people and come up with a charter for the county. The deputy president echoed Raila's statement that he will concede defeat if he is defeated, saying that he is confident that the election will be peaceful.
Na tutengeneze charter ya Tharaka Nithi County ili tuweze kuhakikisha ya kwamba Tharaka Nithi, mipango yenu, priorities yenu, mambo yenu ya uchumi yatakuwa katika mpango ya serikali ya Kenya kuanzia mkipiga kura tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8. Tumekubaliana? Na yale mengine yote ambayo mumesema, we will make sure that it is captured appropriately so that it can inform the charter for the Tharaka Nithi County and the manifesto for our administration.
He thanked Kithure Kindiki for his continued support for his presidential bid and urged the Tharaka people to continue supporting him and the Kenya Kwanza agenda. Reporting for Nissi News Bytes, I am Grace Mohia.
Now, in other news, Ghana police officers fired tear gas, arrested more than 4 protesters in Accra on Tuesday. That is after a demonstration over increasing cost of living. Hundreds of protesters gathered in Accra while clothed in red and black as a sign of protest, chanting songs and holding placards. Some of them also complained of high transport fares as well as high food prices with the current president. Let's hear more from our reporter.
During the protest, some of the people also complained of high transport fares as well as high food prices with the current president. The protest escalated to a clash, and according to the police, 12 officers were injured, police vehicles were also damaged, and so in order to prevent more disasters, they fired tear gas to stop the protests. These protests were organized by the opposition politicians in conjunction with the pressure group Arise Ghana, which also resulted in the arrest of 29 people who are believed to participate in the violent attacks. The Ghanaian President Manakufo is now under increasing pressure to address the matter of increasing food and fuel prices to the people. Reporting for Nissi Bytes at 1, my name is Achieng Faith.
And now let's look at our sports news. Gabriel Jesus joins Arsenal from Manchester City on €45 million transfer. The Brazilian has agreed on a personal term to join Mikel Arteta's side. The move is set to go through imminently, and the 25-year-old decided to quit Man City for regular first-team football at the Emirates. Jesus will pen a 5-year contract with the Gunners. And on to the next sports news. Lukaku has arrived in Inter Milan to seal loan return from Chelsea, and Inter Milan have reached an agreement over a loan move for striker Romelu Lukaku to return to the San Siro. The Belgian rejoined Chelsea from Serie A club for club record fee last summer but scored just 8 Premier League goals. Faith Nthenya joins in with us.
Chelsea and Inter Milan have reached an agreement over loan move for striker Romelu Lukaku to return to the San Siro. The Belgian rejoined Chelsea from a Serie A club for club record fee last summer but scored just 8 Premier League goals. Lukaku has landed in Milan this morning to complete his loan move to Inter Milan. The Chelsea striker flew into Milan Lenit Airport around 6:20 a.m. local time and posed with an Inter scarf before getting in a car. Inter Milan will pay Chelsea a loan fee of €6.9 million plus €3.5 million in bonuses if they win the Scudetto, and will cover all his wages this season. The breakthrough last week came after several rounds of negotiations over the past few weeks involving Lukaku's lawyer Sebastian Ledu and Inter Chief Executive Giuseppe Marotta. Reporting for Nissi Television, I am Faith Nthenya.
And now that is all for our today's news updates at 1. Thank you to all those who have been with us and those who have been watching with us. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the love that you have always and consistently shown us. I can see Filippo is tuned in, Maxwell Lawrence, Johnston, Velma Nyagol, thank you, Irene, Dr. Dina, Bernard, and even Ian and many other people. Thank you so much, and see you in another News Bites. So you can also join in with us at Kurunzi and Nissi at 7 p.m.